Hey there. So these are the words that I added, and it's week 28. Enjoy. And this week, I have been challenged to talk a little bit about faith and religion by I Love Cheese. And I'm very excited because this is going to be the first time that somebody's requested me to talk about a topic. I feel a little conflicted speaking about faith and religion, which I also think is sort of intertwined with spirituality. I don't know that you can separate faith and religion and spirituality and not have them all together somehow connected. But the reason that I feel conflicted about speaking on it is I was raised in an atheistic household, and I am currently agnostic. I am married to a self-proclaimed bad Jew, and, together we make our own way in the world and do things that we feel are right because we feel that they're right, rather than from an imposed set of guidelines from a particular sect or religion. Now, that said, I had a lot of negative experiences with organized religion as a kid. I grew up in the Bible Belt. I lived in Oklahoma for a while when I was a kid. And being non-religious in a very religious community, I was ostracized and I was an outcast, and kids were not nice to me. Parents wouldn't let their kids play with me because I wasn't religious, even though their kids hypocritically would steal and cheat and lie and do all sorts of things that I felt were bad and that I was taught were wrong activities to partake in. And yet, because they were religious, everything was fine come Sunday. They would go to church and everything would be fine, and yet I was bad and evil because I didn't have religion. And so I got very negative about this idea of religion, and I really disliked it. But that said, growing up, I have plenty of friends who are all sorts of different religions all over the world. And there is a part of me that wants to believe in something. I have a very strong sense of wanting to believe in magic or in hope or in wishful thinking. And in a way, when I look at that, I recognize that there are forms of that are religious. If I do this particular activity superstitiously, like if I knock on a piece of wood, when I'm making a statement, maybe it'll come true. Or if I see the clock and it's certain numbers because I particularly like numbers, then maybe that'll happen. And in a way, that's not all that different from someone who's religious making a prayer. And so I feel very conflicted because I think religion and faith and spirituality can be wonderful tools for people in coping with difficulties of life and getting through life, and also giving them a moral code and something to believe in. Yet I don't necessarily have that. I mean, I have a moral code, do unto others as you would do unto yourself, which is a religious one, is a little further out there than mine. Mine is just your rights end where my rights begin, and I would never do something to someone else that I wouldn't want someone to do to me. So I respect people as people and individuals because I would want the same respect, which is a similar sort of, belief. But I don't have commandments that I follow. I don't kill people because I think it's wrong to kill people, although, in self-defense, I would take care of myself first if I needed to. And so it's a very interesting thing. So I would love to hear from you. If you are religious, I would love to hear why you feel that religion is a factor in your life and how you make decisions and how you follow your dreams in your own path. And if you're not religious, I would love to hear that as well, and maybe why you chose to follow that path as well. Like I said, I'm agnostic, and there's that part of me that wishes that there were something magical in the world, but I also think that the higher calling that I believe in is myself, and I've proven myself through my life and choices that I am to be believed in. So I'd love to hear about faith and religion and spirituality for all of you. All the best. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.